Now, since the Sewol-ho ferry sinking, families of the missing have been camping out at an indoor auditorium on Jindo Island to get their latest information on the rescue efforts firsthand.
Let's go over to our Kwon Soa, who is at the auditorium. Soa, it must have been another rough and sleepless night for the families. They're filled with anger, sorrow and grief.
Right, it indeed was another restless night for the families of missing ones as they are awaiting even a small morsel of information about their loved ones, anything other than the unbearable silence they have now. Now, a couple of hours ago, it was very quiet in here as most of the family members were attempting to get some rest in the auditorium, in the halls, and some in their cars. But now most of them are awake. And just a couple of minutes ago, a briefing has begun to take place. I'm seeing Choi Sang-hwan, the deputy head of the Korea Coast Guard, holding a briefing here at the auditorium. He's announcing the latest confirmations on the death toll and information on further rescue operations. I'll keep you updated on that later on.
Do so. Now, it must be really difficult for these families to just wait and wait. We hear that many of them have collapsed from despair. Now, families have been residing in this indoor auditorium or Pingmokang Harbor for 4 days now. How are they being looked after?
Well, lots of helping hands have been offered so far. On the day of the accident, around 2,000 volunteer workers arrived in Jindo County to provide the families with necessary supplies. Apart from food, water, medicine, blankets, and other daily equipment, therapists are there to give the families comfort. Now, ordinary people have also reached out, helping hand in the form of utensils, but also money. However, welfare services say instead of money, coming over to the site would be of more help.
Well, it's good to see the communities coming together to try and help the families down there. And there has been another sad twist in this already tragic tragedy that this time, not in the waters, but the vice principal of Danwon High School, which was the school which was on the ferry, so many students, he's believed to have killed himself. This has left many more people in complete shock.
We have learned that the vice principal left a handwritten suicide note in his wallet in which he wrote that it is hard to live on not knowing whether the 200 students are alive or not. This teacher-year-old added that he wishes his body be cremated and thrown into the site of the accident and said he hopes he can be the teacher of the dead students in their afterlife. The vice principal was found hanged from a tree on a hill behind the Jindo Auditorium on Friday. He was on board when the ferry was sinking 2 days ago, and he was one of the few that were rescued. Guys?
Right. People close to him say that he was a really responsible person. Another sad note in this tragic incident. Our thoughts go out to his family as well. We appreciate it, Soa.